Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Dixon 2042 riding lawnmower. It has a 20 horse Kohler engine in it. It has a 42-inch cut. Anyways, it turns over, but don't start. Has gas in it. So we're gonna do some checking, see if the solenoid on the carburetor that shuts off the gas, make sure that's working. If that's working, it might just be a dirty carburetor or something. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, let's take off this air filter cover here. Pre-filter and the air filter a little bit dirty, but shouldn't be that dirty not to make it run. So it looks like we need to get a 10 millimeter. Well, here's our plug-in for the solenoid. It's on the bottom of the carburetor. That shuts the fuel off to the main jet. So let's ground this. And when I turn the key on, that test light should pop on. That means there's power getting to that solenoid. So it's not an electrical issue. Probably dirt or water in the carburetor, I imagine. So then we'll grab a 10 millimeter and pop that base plate off the air filter so we can get to that carburetor. Okay. We need an 8 millimeter for that top one there. Okay, there's our carburetor. This plugs in right in the bottom of it. Get a shut off for that gas so the gas don't leak all over the place. Gotta cut this little zip tie here. There we go. Unhook the choke. Silver linkage. Well, let me go clean it off. And we'll tear it apart, see what's going on inside there. Okay, I kind of cleaned it off. Here's that solenoid. When all the safety switches are intact and everything, it will send power and it'll push that down so it opens up the main jet of the carburetor. It's like if you're mowing in the ditch or something and you fall off the seat, the contact will cut off of this and it'll be like this, and you come off the seat, that will pop up and it'll instantly shut it off with the key still on. And this is a Walbro carburetor around here. LMK, them are good carburetors. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver, try prying that loose a little bit. And there you can see there's big chunks of dirt in there. Grab the carburetor cleaner here. Make sure that main jet ain't clogged up. That's nice and clean. There ain't really nothing wrong with the carburetor except for that junk in there. Make sure that's nice and tight. Gotta rebend that hook on that spring here. make a better hook on that so it don't fall out of there. There we go. Now we can hook up the choke linkage. There we go. Plug in that solenoid wire. There we go. Replace this fuel filter. If I put the line back on, there could be like a little hole in that paper element in there. That's possible. Anything's possible, I guess. Okay, we'll grab a filter real quick. And there's arrows on these filters. The flow's always going towards the carburetor. There we go. Put these vent tubes back on. Move some of these tools out of the way and let's see what happens here. Put it on choke. Definitely gonna need to charge the battery up on it. Oh, that's all that was wrong with it. Just must be a little piece of dirt that got in that main jet. So that's good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil on it real quick and put a new plug in there. And we're putting new air filter in there. So all it takes is just a drop of water or just a little piece of dirt in the carburetor can make havoc like that and make it not want to start. But I'm noticing here this choke thing's kind of biting up. And there's a lot of dirt in here, so I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna change the plug and we're gonna vacuum out the motor oil. I like vacuuming the oil out. It's less messy. Well, there's also a drain plug right down here too. You drain into a bowl or something. But on these Kohlers, the spark plug's right under here. Pop the spark plug wire off. And you can see it burning kind of on the rich side there. We'll go grab a new plug. It's an RC12YC. And make sure there's a gap between 33 and 35 thousandths. Make sure it's nice and snug. Sometimes we might have to take that top housing off. And just click it into place. And now we can go ahead and put that new air filter in there. Make sure all the debris is out of the air filter cover. Line right here, this filter is supposed to fit over that. like so. And this one here will go in here like so. Now, I don't mind using, oil on foam filters, but oil and paper element filters do not mix. So on this pre-filter, we can put a light coat on this side here where it gets its air source from. Put a light coat on there. I like using this K&N filter oil. I think it's really good stuff. Never ever put oil on them paper filters because it's going to restrict the airflow. Okay, well, get the rest of the oil out of there. Change that oil filter and put some oil in there and we should be good to go. Grab a new filter. Nice brand new Kohler filter right there. We'll just hand tighten these. You don't need to torque these on there. There we go. Now what I'll do is add the oil now. And we're going to put 1.5 quarts in there and stir it up. We'll let it run about 20 seconds or so, then double check it. But I'm pretty sure it's right around 1.5 quarts on these. I'm going to start up, let it run about 20 seconds or so, and we'll check it. It's right on full. And just double check everything for leaks and stuff. It sounds really good. And plug the lights in. Well, there you go. It runs like new again. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button. Please subscribe. Anyways, you guys have a good afternoon.